Look at that. Transition worked out lovely. Hey, our friends, it's been a while, but
What's
the
up,
deep
guys?
minute hour has returned. As always, we have the legend, Brad the DC Universe Geek, Kick Bash King, Canada, Dollars to Donuts, the most talented, acutely talented action figure reviewer
Oh, come on.
on YouTube. Next, we
Hi,
have
everybody.
Rob D Toys, who just recently returned from a trip from the Hershey amusement park. So love to hear about. And it's not like Willy Wonka, like I assumed. So that's kind of disappointing. But
There's not Oompa Loompas?
no, there's no river of chocolate, Brad.
I actually looked it up because I saw a few pictures, Rob, that on your Instagram or Facebook, and I was like, well, no, they have like, I remember thinking, does every major city in America have like even like a quasi like medium level theme park or something?
I don't think so.
America used to be the land of theme parks in the 70s and 80s. I know that, but
Yeah,
because we have Canada's Wonderland and Marineland in the east, right? Like the Toronto area and Niagara Falls, and then we way over in BC. There's not really a theme park; it's just kind of a amusement park. Like we don't really have that many amusement parks. There's Santa's Village up north, but that's nothing to write home about.
We have like where I'm at, I have a bunch, but we also have Cedar Fair. That's like a theme park chain in the U.S. But I think there's as many as there should be. You know,
what's the Wonder Brothers themed one?
So there is
Darien Lake.
Oh, Six Flags.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
So you guys have like theme parks all over the place. Legoland. You guys have Legoland at Disney. Did someone just say they just sharded themselves with excitement? Never trust a fart, mate. Never trust a fart. I learned that the hard way.
We appreciate that energy. That's what we're looking for, guys. That's what we're looking for. Here's Josh from before. Shout out to Josh. He's about to hit 13,000 subscribers on YouTube.
I saw that milestone.
Don't already follow Josh from before, then you should definitely follow him on YouTube if you're interested in really well done YouTube reviews.
I was thinking of a neat way to cross promote each other, because sometimes like people don't realize how awesome, for example, Josh's reviews can be, right? Or for example, your reviews can be Ahsoka, because they just don't know. They've never been exposed. So I thought, how cool would it be if you guys each did a review, right? And then you put it on my channel.
Ooh.
That way, all my viewers can see what you guys can do.
Well, Josh recently did a spotlight of multiple artists that he shouted out.
Oh, a shout out video. Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of a shout out video since friggin' a decade ago. My God.
Oh, the creator spotlight.
Josh, you did a shout out?
Look at this guy, dude.
Look at that.
I missed this, Josh. Jeez.
He gave us all a shout out, actually.
What the hell of a...
That is old school, Josh. That is old school. Yeah, Josh, throw together a video.
We'll
I'm
give
looking at the
Death by
comments.
Big Mac a follow.
Guys, if we can get Josh over the 13,000 mark tonight, that'd be phenomenal, guys. If you got whoever's on the chat, we'll revisit this periodically during the chat, but let's try to get Josh over 13,000, guys.
Everyone who subscribed to me, Josh is really good at what he does. He's got a really chill vibe when he does his videos, and he's got a really neat background. Like what you're looking at in the background as well is unique compared to pretty much any other channel I've seen that does figure reviews. He's knowledgeable and he's honest. Yeah, he's really good at what he does.
I just actually came back from seeing my parents down in North Carolina. It was about an 8-hour drive. But I realized that, Brad, you're 8 hours north of me and Josh is 8 hours west of me.
So what are you saying? What are you saying?
I might have to take some trips.
If he could drive 8 hours to see his parents, what's 8 hours to see Brad?
Exactly. I have to get a passport because I let mine expire.
But that passport opens the gates of Canada wide open for you, and then you can come back and get maple syrup and overpriced toys all the time.
Because we also have Plastic Rick Grimes. He's amazing. He's on Instagram. Beautiful photography.
Dude's phenomenal.
Well, guys, do we want to jerk off Josh anymore? Or is that good?
Jesus. Depends. Are you wearing your sock?
For the love of God here. You know what I mean? We talk more about other people than we do about our own selves and hype ourselves up.
That's the way to
you drink. I am on paternity leave, guys. So I don't have. I mean, it's probably more work than work having a baby. To be honest with you,
you know what? You got baby brain too. I guarantee it.
100%, guys. I'm not.
Yeah. Your IQ drops. The man's IQ drops a couple points after you have a baby. We get dumber because we're just like, oh, I got this new baby. Mine never recovered. But they fucking lied to me. They told me that my IQ would come back, but it never did. And I've had 4 kids, so I just keep waiting for those numbers to go back up. But seriously, congratulations
on those 4 kids. Your boys can swim, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right?
Guy, man.
They're the best of the lot. So was I.
Yeah, I'm usually at 60%. So like now I'm at like 40%, guys. You know what I mean?
You know what? It just means you know what? Don't push yourself, right? Are you working right now? Or are you like, yeah, you're
no? So I actually got 12 weeks off for paternity leave.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, it's great. I mean, I don't know how it is in Canada, Brad, but like having 12 weeks off in the U.S. for any sort of like leave is unheard of.
That's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. Yeah, in Canada, I believe the mom and dad can split it if we want and get, oh shit, I don't remember. And I've had 4 kids. See, that's the IQ points disappearing down the toilet when I have kids.
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot to remember.
I think Margaret could get, when she had a kid, she could get 8 or 9 months off at a time or something like that. And then the husband and wife, we can split it. Like you can, you know, so yeah. But I always worked from home, so I never had to worry about that. That was wrong.
No, it's all right. You sound a good dude. We got, let's say hi to the folks in the chat. We got Josh from before, of course. Jose, Darth Gutierrez, as always. Plastic Rick Grimes. Collect to Disconnect. I like that name. Yeah, so lovely folks in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Oh, one note I wanted to make. Josh actually brought this up earlier. If you're watching the stream from Rob's channel or my channel, you won't see all of the chat, really, because it's all dependent on where you're watching it from. So honestly, I would recommend just going to Brad's channel and watching the stream. Brad has the most followers, so the chat is the most liveliest on Brad's channel. So
wait a minute.
Just a heads up.
Are you saying that if there's 3 groups of people all watching this stream from all of our channels, they won't see comments from, if they're on my channel, they won't see the comments from both of your channels?
Exactly.
Wow. Really?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
We see it because we're using the software to merge the chat together. But
because there's even Facebook, like
right. Yeah. So that's all siloed off.
I had no idea. Well, now I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad, bro.
I wish I had known that.
By the way, people asking me what my baby's name is. So it's Alana Cruz Jayasinga. Alana after Adam Strange's wife.
Okay.
Cruz after Jessica Cruz.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
My last name. So
I got you.
Yeah. I got them in again, boys. But both of my kids have geeky names.
Yeah. You know? A way to do the deed in the first place, man.
Well, thank you.
Alora,
appreciate that.
Yeah. I wanted to name my first child Jason. His name is Jason Robert Jeffrey, right? He has 3 names aside from his last name. But I wanted to name him Clark Jonathan Kent Camp.
Ooh.
But Margaret wouldn't let me.
Oh, dude, that would have been so amazing, bro.
I know.
Dude.
I wanted to name him Clark. She wouldn't let me. And I wanted to name my dog Crypto, but what if my dog was a real idiot shit disturber? Like, you know, like one of the dumb ones that you
you don't want to soil the name of Crypto.
Yeah, right. That's exactly it. I want to have like a dumb dog. Like no matter what you do, you can't train it, and it's eating your pillows and shitting on your floor. And you're like, instead of going Crypto, you're like Crypto. Damn it! Shit on the floor again. Like, you know.
Look at that love of the game coming. You bring all its fractured DC audiences together. Unity.
I'm doing it, boys. I'm going to glue this on.
A few other questions about the chat. So, no, this does not prioritize anyone's chat because we're using a software that broadcasts us out to YouTube. So that's why it doesn't like merge it together. So, yeah, I'll look into it more, guys. But
Rob's stream is the best. Does that mean that Rob's looks the best?
I mean, you can't argue with that. I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
That's because Rob's the handsome one, but that I get sucked into that. What I mean is the quality of Rob's stream the best. I mean, I think they should go wherever it looks the best. Like, so if it looks best on Rob's channel, they should go to Rob's channel.
I don't know if it makes a difference. You know,
Rob is handsome.
Yeah, this is a segment of the show where we just talk about
get your sock
Rob's
out,
good
Rob.
looks. He's like, stop it, guys, stop it. You know, although there's a bunch of dudes talking about how handsome you are, so I don't know how you know.
Oh, we're all comfortable here.
How that plays out. All right, boys. So it's a weird show tonight because with the writer's strike and everything that's going on in Hollywood, really zero DC movie news or TV show news. Rob, is there something I'm missing?
Well, we haven't been around since San Diego Comic-Con, so we missed all that.
We'll talk. Yeah.
Can I plug PAC?
Dude, of course you can. Please.
You stick that plug wherever you want, buddy.
Stepped right into that one.
You did, but first.
So PAC Photos does some live streams and reviews, and he had me on his channel while we had some downtime here because, you know, Ahsoka had his baby. I saw that.
And all. I was recording, but I couldn't join.
So we spoke briefly. You know, we spoke about the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, mostly just DC, but I think we dabbled a little bit into other ones. So go check out his channel, but stay tuned for what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, what he means to say is check out his channel after you've checked out this one.
Exactly.
Right. You've watched this, then go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about Comic-Con, all the action figure news, a ton to talk about. Yeah, so the show's really just going to focus on toys today because we have Blue Beetle next week. So the show after that, we can do a little Blue Beetle review.
Did you guys pick up the popcorn holder?
No.
I don't have that theater in my country.
I think you can order it online, right?
Yeah, you can.
Now.
Man, I swear to God, I am so broke though. Like, I had to, because McFarlane was kind enough to send me a review copy of the Anti-Monitor and some stuff like that. I was like, well, I better cancel a few pre-orders.
Yeah.
I have I'm supposed to take the family camping. And so, yeah, I'm as broke as it comes.
I feel you. Ahsoka, like, got me hook, line, and sinker with the turtles. So,
Rob was on the way there. First, he got you the turtles, Brad. Then he immediately regretted not getting it himself.
Yeah.
And then I started to show interest in it. And then we both fed into each other's, like, you know,
hardcore.
I don't know what yeah. So then I got a bunch of Mirage questions.
Mirage did I tell you, Ahsoka, that I got I ordered the clones, the Shredder clones?
Oh, you did?
Of course you did. Once you get the idea in your head for something, you go for it.
Like the Return of the Shredder or Return to New York, that's probably one of my favorite storylines from Mirage. So what can you do? Well, I went down that rabbit hole and it was not fun.
Yeah, those NECA figures they're great figures, and man, they're not.
I'm selling.
I have not opened a single one yet, so I guess I could technically return them, but yeah.
I haven't opened up my new turtle stuff yet either, but I'm selling a whole pile of my TMNT animated ones and an extra Batmobile. I was thinking I was going to have a yard sale, like a collectibles yard sale, and just like sit out front with my Batman cowl on.
I tried that at my yard sale and I didn't sell hardly anything.
Yeah. It's hard because when you have a yard sale, people are like, what's that? You want more than 50 cents for the
Yeah,
of course I do. This is collectibles, okay?
This is a gold label, ma'am. How dare you?
But I was going to sell
what you're looking at.
I was going to sell my NECA 2-packs for like $30 a pop. You know, maybe 40. That's like giving it away compared to how much they are even on the internet.
Are they movie 2-packs, Brad?
The animated ones.
See, the hard thing about collecting Ninja Turtles, right? Like the cartoon I loved, the movies I loved. The Mirage comics, I haven't even read them yet, but I love the design, right? So which turtle rabbit hole do you go down? You don't want to go down.
I say Mirage personally, just because they're obviously comic accurate.
Yeah.
The movie was based off of the Mirage comics.
Yes, the first one was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. The second one, their parents were like, it's too violent, and they made it more like the cartoon. But
yeah.
now, didn't the Mirage comics end Isn't that the series that ended with
I'm gonna read it.
This is after like being like you're gonna read the whole series.
I got the first trade. Yes.
Okay, then I will.
You got to get more because the Return to New York is such a great storyline, and that's after that.
Look at that. Brent said, if I ever meet Rob, you got to sign my McFarlane Black Manta. Why? Because it's an exclusive. Look at that, Brent. I appreciate you, man. Look at that, dude.
Dude, I love Black Manta. Anything Aquaman.
How many superpowers Black Mantas do you have, Rob?
2.
Yeah, me too. I bought one from CMD store, and then I got sent one, which I don't have time to make the video for yet. Look at that pile. Look at this.
That's a pile of stuff, dude.
That's not just stuff.
Oh, look, there's the turtles down there, too.
Yeah, right? And that Splinter's right there. I've also ordered the stuff, but behind that, back here, there's a shelf. And that's also stuff I'm behind. I just can't keep up. I can't.
Oh, trust me. I used to, but here, like I still have yet to unpack the superpowers vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, like, to anyone who makes consistent YouTube videos, like Brad, Josh, you guys, man, I don't know how you do it. Like, I do pretty low budge, quick, not very thorough reviews. Even I get burnt out doing those reviews, and I spend like 30 minutes on them. You know, it's like
I don't. Josh has more stamina than I do. I can't. I used to be able to pop him out pretty quick, but my cognitive ability.
You're older now, Brad. You know,
no, for real. My cognitive ability is like in the toilet, and my sleep has been. I've been saying this for months. Years now. My sleep is all screwed up. Yeah, I cannot do it like I used to. I've tried, and then the ADD is like it kicks in, and then I spent a whole day yesterday fucking around and repainting one of the Doomsdays. Like,
let's see that.
Yeah, hold on.
Rob, you having any iced tea tonight, buddy?
I do. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to all the Ahsoka wannabes that are.
I just can't. And I've also like this is just with the regular things with the kids and being busy. But like so.
Oh, that looks dope.
Hey.
Yeah. I wish that I had added just a butt hair of yellow into it, but yellow paint always sucks. The stuff that I buy, it doesn't work out properly. So I just
you hand painted that, right?
Yeah, and I tell you, for someone who's not super talented, this is more of a bitch than it looks like to paint. Because there's every crack in the craggle.
That looks so much talent, man.
There's a guy on Instagram that's selling. Did I send that to you, Brad? Parts for like a new hair.
Oh yeah, you know
and,
what?
Yeah. I saw that guy.
Yeah, I did.
And
see
hands.
That. Yep, I did see that. The thing is, his hair doesn't really bother me that much. Like I'm still working on the review. It's over there. I'm almost done, but like the hair doesn't bother me that much. I don't know.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, I think it's
I like it. I like the figure as is, just because it is a different variation. It's not the Dan Jurgens.
No,
it's
the Reign of the Doomsdays version.
Yeah, exactly.
And he looked very specifically like that during that time. So, which is, I mean, it was a good final story for Superman to go out on in Action Comics after he walked around America all depressed and shit. Right, because that was
the Grounded storyline. Yeah.
Pardon?
Wasn't it the Grounded storyline?
Yeah, Grounded. So you had Grounded going on, I believe, in Superman.
Yeah.
And you had Action Comics, the final storyline. Yeah, there was all the Doomsdays, the biologically engineered Doomsdays, and you had the Doomslayer as well. And Doomsday actually in that storyline, who this is based off of, right? In that part of the storyline, isn't Doomsday in it. The Eradicator gets ripped apart, and then he has to go somewhere, and his consciousness goes into Doomsday.
Brad, you say you don't have a good memory, bro. Look at you.
Well, I remember that kind of stuff, and I just brushed up on it again before I did my review. I went back and read the whole thing again. I'm gonna put him somewhere.
All right, boys. Let's get into the meat of the show. Let's talk. We've missed a lot of announcements over the last few weeks.
Unplug.
Let's talk about McFarlane Toys new reveals. I'm sorry, getting emotional. Let me go to the McFarlane Toys Instagram. I'll just go through all the figures that we missed.
Ooh, that is a good one. Sorry, I saw question: are you guys happy that Gal Gadot is back as Wonder Woman? Now, I have a theory on this, but I don't know.
Absolutely, I love Gal Gadot. To me, she's more iconic than Henry Cavill. Yeah. Like, she's sort of the Christopher Reeve.
But did she ever say that she was actually playing Wonder Woman?
Ooh. She did not.
I hear you, Claudio. Awesome. Yes. If you want them, they're yours.
And let's be realistic, guys. Henry Cavill thought he was back too. You know what I mean? So,
well, I've heard that it's not connected.
What if, like, she played the Queen Hippolyta, or something like in this new universe? Would you be okay with that?
No. I mean, honestly, I feel like they should totally start from scratch.
Yeah.
Like, just to, even though I love Gal Gadot, I love Henry, I love all of them. Like, it just doesn't make any sense if they're going to have any carryover. Even Peacemaker, who literally had a phenomenal first season, like critically acclaimed, like even that's just so confusing.
Yeah, well, what I don't understand is Flash, as much as I enjoyed it, I really liked it. It didn't do well at the box office.
Right.
Therefore, we're likely not going to see the sequel that was supposed to be coming, that was supposed to be unrelated to the new DC universe. Yet that movie is supposed to act as a flashpoint, kind of as the reboot for the DC universe going forward for James Gunn. The problem is, I've heard that yes, Wonder Woman is supposed to be coming back, but the movie is not related to the DCEU.
Yeah, so
in other words, it'll be related to the new universe. So therefore, she would have no memory, no knowledge of anything that came before.
Yeah. Okay.
And the events of the previous universe would never have happened. Brand new universe that somehow, because of the Flashpoint that didn't do well at the box office, dragged her into the new universe. Like, I think I'm with you. I love Gal Gadot. I think that she is one of the high points of the previous DC film universe. That being said, if they're gonna replace one, I feel like they should replace all of them.
Yeah.
And how are they going to deal with the Flash? We know that Ezra's not going to come back as the Flash. So how do you have Gal, but then not the Flash, who caused the Flashpoint, who clearly existed after the events because he met George Clooney?
Maybe the only way
they had more story to tell. They had more story in mind to tell. That never. It's not going to happen.
Gal is because she's a god or a demigod. Maybe that's. I mean,
one perspective I saw was people said it's like kind of like Moneypenny and M in the James Bond movies. How even though James Bond gets recasted, they sort like Judi Dench played a version of M from Pierce Brosnan's movies to Daniel Craig's. She was playing M, but playing a different M, but still the same actress. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting kind of way.
I guess
like,
also
pretend, like she's
Alfred.
Been, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Alfred. Wasn't it the same guy?
Oh yeah, it was.
That's true.
Yeah, Val Kilmer and George's Alfred were all. Yeah, that's just weird. You see, yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
It's weird. It's definitely.
I feel like approach. James Gunn, unless he recasts everybody, he's already going to have people boycotting. Kind of like with The Witcher. People love Henry Cavill, right? But as soon as people were like, "Oh, right, he got fucked over and he's not coming back," a lot of people have just lost interest in The Witcher. Like, I'm admittedly not as interested in it now as I was with that season 1 and 2, because I was looking forward to Henry carrying that mantle for X number of years. And the writers essentially didn't respect the source material, and Cavill did, and there were disputes, and so yeah, when the fan base boycotts something, they boycott hard.
Yeah.
And mine's not a boycott. I'm just not interested, right? So I feel like there will be people who are like, man, really?
Yeah, but I also think it's like, if the fanboys protest, who cares? Like, even the Flash, the only people who went to see that were the fans, and it showed you like how big our fan base really is.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that is pretty big if you keep it into perspective, right?
You're right. Perspective wise, like it is a big fan base. For any other movie,
trying to catch the regular people is what they were trying
the normies, as Rob calls them.
Yeah, and they weren't interested. But to be fair, how many huge projects have failed since the movie theaters opened up with COVID? The number of movies that have made really good money you can count them on like one hand.
That's true. Like, right? Indiana Jones, pretty much like it. I would say it wasn't a disaster, but it was
a flop.
Well, even
if it was a fun movie, it was a flop.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible didn't do as well as they had hoped.
Yeah, right. And so did Fast and the Furious.
I mean, Barbie, $1 billion movie right there.
Barbie, yep. Barbie is like holding the box office.
Yeah, even Oppenheimer.
That's the, what is it, 500 million?
Yeah, it's at 500. Barbie's at $1 billion.
Right. Now, what was the budget of Oppenheimer?
It wasn't, I think it was less than 150.
If it was less than 150 and it does 500 million, then they would probably consider that a success. Then again, remember, we live in the days of no DVD release. So what our ideas of what success used to mean back in the day aren't what they are now. That's why there's so much pressure to do so much in sales in the theater, because their DVD releases like niet.
It's 100 mil was the budget, according to
Okay. So then it made, well, they would have had to put a certain amount into advertising. Mm-hmm. So let's say they made $300 million off of it. I mean, that's still damn good money.
All right, let's hop into the toys.
I'm gonna open up some figures while we're chatting.
Please do.
Ones that I won't review on my channel because I know I don't have time to. I'm just gonna open up while we're chatting.
Nobody seems to care about superpowers. Like, what's up with that?
What do you mean by that, Rob? Clarify that comment.
I mean that, like, I see everybody's like, hey, yeah, superpowers, but like when it's time to show up on feeds and stuff, like my superpowers photos do horrible. They don't get nearly the likes that other McFarlane properties do, and I'm sure that's the same for you. And
yeah, I think it's definitely a niche, right? The superpowers, like, it's, I think our age group for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, they do make more of them, so it must be doing well enough to where it's getting attention, right? Yeah. Or but that's a good point.
He probably has a certain amount like that were already in the bag by the time they get their earnings reports. So like those will likely definitely come out. And Todd is very fan oriented, as well.
He is.
He's money oriented. Clearly, because we can see here, just looking at the all-white sketch edition Superman, he's like, got to make the money off the body bucks, right?
Oh, indeed.
Like he must know that almost nobody is actually interested in that,
except Ahsoka.
Hey, how dare you?
I love Superman.
Dude,
I'm like, well, I had it.
I do, bro. But I gotta slow down, Rob, on the shit. Yeah, but I might get this, honestly.
All right, another case.
Did you guys talk about the Action Comics one though yet? No.
Yeah, we'll start from this. I think we've talked about it, but I wanted to revisit this topic, but I think we all have it in hand, right?
No, I don't. I'm still waiting on McFarlane.
No, but you got the better one.
You got the Chase variant.
Yeah, this little guy sandbagging. I was trying not to curse too much. Sorry, Rob. Do you not want to talk about that?
Say the fuck.
No, we can talk. In fact, it's going to be. That's the reason I was late. I was taking photos of that, so I can post tomorrow.
Oh, you little son of a...
That's why I was late. So I was taking photos of the one that I know damn well you guys want so bad.
This is the McFarlane Collector's Edition Superman. It also has a Platinum Edition Chase that our good friend Rob D. Toys randomly got from. Where did you get it from?
All right, so I ordered it from McFarlane, and then I saw that people were saying about getting it from Big Bad Toy Store. So I took the chance and I ordered another one. And luckily, when I got back from vacation, it was there.
So show it to us, buddy.
Show me.
Oh, look, it's blurry.
There it is. Look at that, son of a bitch.
Dude, that is such. God dang it.
All you need to do is paint those belt loops, and it's like perfect. That is actually the actual color that he is on the cover of Action Comics.
Yeah,
right.
It's his head sculpt. Like I agree with you, Brad, though, that the neck is a little too short, or his head sits a little too whatever. But the head sculpt is beautiful, man.
It is.
And what's great for the pose that I showed you guys is that if you take the flying hands from Doomsday, you can totally do the signature
the Superman issue #1 cover pose.
Yeah.
Now
the thing with this is accurate to Superman #1.
Yes. Yep.
What you guys have is accurate to kind of accurate to Action Comics #1.
Yeah, I think it's funny. Like there's been a lot of debate just in general about like what he's supposed to look like in Action Comics. And so I had to make sure I stressed in my video. It's like, no, he had actual belt loops. The original design has the red loops and the buckle.
Yeah.
So I pointed that out.
The only thing that bothers me about this figure, it's not so much that the boots are blue. I just wish they had the straps. And I'm thinking like, do I buy another one and then take like the epoxy and actually like make straps myself?
I have an idea. This is what I was thinking. It's just an idea. It's just an idea.
Oh, I see where he's going with this. Alan Scott. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah,
you see,
you got to paint, but you got to match the blue though. That's going to be the tough
It'd be
part.
easier to match the blue than it is to do the epoxy.
Question, guys, about this McFarlane Collector Edition figure. So now that we all have one and Rob's got the special one, is this worth the extra like $8 for what you're getting for a Collector Edition? What do you guys think?
No.
And I said that in my video.
But it's an awesome figure regardless.
Yeah. You know what? You go first. I'm sorry.
No,
my ADD's cutting in.
I just think that like you're not getting anything special right now. Like,
yeah,
maybe they'll hear us because that's what McFarlane does. They adapt.
Yeah, he listens.
I think we might get more hands and stuff in the future, but this first round, I don't think we're getting anything special.
Well, my take on it is like the card holder is cool, right?
Yeah,
because I can use that in all of my videos. I can put the trading card in because I actually have a piece of sticky tack and a mother box that I use to lean my cards against.
Love it.
No one knows that, but behind the scenes, right? So that is a great idea. However, I think the idea with this is when you have as soon as you put the word collector or collector's edition, or collector item on it, the idea is, okay, well, these aren't the people that collect everything. This is like the good one. This is the collector's edition. You could tell because the letters are in shiny silver vac metal or whatever. And so that's why there's the card holder. It's like, this is probably just for the guy who wants to have something super cool up on a shelf there. So he's got the cool looking figure, and then he's got this really cool trading card right here. It says McFarlane Collector's Edition down the side, and it's got this cool card holder here, and he comes with some chains so he can just like that from the chest. So I think he's imagining collectors that have like they won't collect like teams and stuff. They will just buy the collector's ones with the cards, and they will probably display the card standing next to the figure. Is the idea. And so I think in that regard, I think that it's a bad idea. Like the card holder itself is a good idea. It would have been awesome. It would have been more awesome if every figure came with that. But my take is this figure should have came with more hands, as you say. And I think every figure that's a flight figure, I guess in this case, he's not. He's just a jumping figure. They should all come with a stand. But if a collector's figure, a collector's like a flight base.
Yeah, he does come with the.
He comes with the black one. Oh no, he does come with a flight base, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it has this the DC logo on it.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But he should come with every collector's figure probably should come with multiple heads and hands at least. The change is a good idea. And so if they're a figure that doesn't fly, then instead of putting in the extra figure base, give them some more guns or whatever.
And
is there still no guns allowed?
To let you know that the blue of that figure is a muted blue compared to the Hush.
Is it more like this is one that I'm working on here? Is it more like the one that comes on the Superman Ultraman 2-pack?
I don't have that one.
Oh, you're missing a good Soups figure.
Yeah, I think
what I would like them.
Sorry, sorry. Like, dude, to call it a collector edition and you're using a reused body of the first collector edition.
I know.
Come on, guys. Like, at least give us a new sculpt if you're gonna call it a collector edition.
Yeah.
Like,
there's got to be something. Yeah.
Gotta be something, man. Like, it's not even a
little
raised
extra.
S. Like it's basically a card holder and the chains. Like,
give us a different like cape at least.
Yeah,
like what I'd like to see is like the Fleischer Superman.
Yeah. Now the thing is, you could easily make that like, whoopsie daisy. I stole that off of Superboy Prime.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to put something like the Fleischer together, but
I will say about the Body Buck though, I know a lot of people are tired of it, but I still like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, I've got one upstairs I'm working on. Yeah. I've got use acetone to remove the symbol from the chest, and you have a naked buck.
Yeah.
That you can put any S on it you want. You can repaint it to make it any figure you want.
I do like the.
That's a good point. This Jacob Bakes.
That other Superman body.
Factor in the Jokerized figures have card holders. Sorry, Rob.
No, you're good.
Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
I do like the other Superman buck. The Page Punchers one, but I hate the S logo on the belt. I've never liked that.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, "That's the perfect soups," and I'm like, "No, wait, I have something to say about that. It's not the perfect, most iconic. The boots aren't right. Yeah. Superman's boots don't have a line going through the middle of the chevron. They're supposed to have one chevron thick, and you're supposed to have belt. You're supposed to have the belt buckle and the belt loops. So that's not the most iconic. Secondly, it's not big enough.
Yeah.
It's not. When you stand him next to most DC Multiverse figures, he's not big enough to compare next to a Batman or Aquaman or any of those characters. A great figure, super awesome definition if that was bigger. And as you're getting at, Rob, if it came with the proper details, that would be the best, I think. I love it.
So are you guys happy with the logo? I know you are, Brad, but like Ahsoka, do you like the logo emblem just painted on?
I'm okay with it just because it's very, it's very accurate, I guess, to the comic, right? It wasn't raised in the comic, so it shouldn't be raised really on the figure. I prefer a raised S always, because I think it looks better. But this is fine for me. This looks like a very Action Comics looking figure. But dude, the one you got, Rob, that is the one, dude. That's
you are a lucky bugger. I prefer a sculpted S, absolutely. But with this one, I don't mind because.
Ahsoka, where did you get yours from?
I ordered it from the McFarlane store. Yeah,
mine. I guess. Well, you're closer, so
I am. Yep. So I got this like 2 days ago.
I'm still waiting on my special package.
That's right.
I did message Big Bad Toy Store, and I was like, hey, I'm really looking for, the Chase variant of the Action Comics #1 Superman figure to review on my channel. And I told him why I wanted it and asked if he could possibly see if they could grab one for me. They can't. They're like, no, they're just in the back. I'm like, wow, they must have like signed a contract or some shit, because he technically could go to the back of the store, open a box, and go, oh,
yeah.
But they must have said, no, we're not going to do that. Otherwise,
or maybe order two.
I'm going to have to play the game and order more. And knowing my luck, I'll get just two of the same one I have.
That was suck.
I know. I'll probably try. I did it on Amazon. I ordered another one. I'll probably give it one more shot just because Amazon's easy to return.
But are they doing it through Amazon or just Big Bad Toy Store? That's the question.
Oh, the Platinum Edition?
Yeah.
I think it's random. Actually, I don't know for sure, but I would think it's through anyone, right? Is this randomly packaged?
I don't know.
That's good. That's good.
I think it's a random factory pack.
So this question is from one of our Facebook watchers, Nakata Del Gormo. So we went through this earlier. If you're watching it from Facebook, you're probably not seeing the full chat. I would highly recommend going to Brad, the DC Universe's YouTube channel, and watching the live stream there. Then you can see the full chat.
Yeah, we have 120 people watching right now.
People watching us.
And only one like, so hit that like button, guys.
Hit that like button, guys.
Hip thrust that like button.
What do you guys think about the Green Lantern, the OG Green Lantern?
Alan
Scott.
I think it looks amazing.
Yeah. Have you
again? Why the collector's edition though? Especially when the Dread Lantern's a regular edition.
The Dread Lantern. It's funny. It was a convention exclusive for you folks in the States, and I could just buy it in Canada.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's just in GameStop.
Now it's not 100% accurate because
no,
but It's well accurate enough.
I've seen now, Rob. I was thinking about that because you and I talked about that. I've seen Alan Scott drawn with the collar, which I prefer. That's the iconic look. But I've also seen him just with like a turtleneck.
Yeah.
And I've seen him with no collar like that.
Yeah.
I feel like the no collar look is the least of the.
Yeah. I prefer a collar.
But they like both are, they're all technically accurate. He has appeared like that from time to time.
It's a beautiful figure. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I think the mask on mine is glued on slightly off to the side, so I have to pick it off and fix it.
You already have this one?
Me? Right? Yeah, and I have Abyss.
Huh. Oh, shit.
But I can't, I haven't opened them yet. I can't, like my hands are tied. I'm so busy. I'm going camping next week for like 4 days too, so I mean, I'm going to get even more behind.
I hate camping.
I will say this about the joke. Somebody commented about the Jokerized Jokers where I draw the line. I get that, but I saw someone. I think it was a toy collector. I think or somebody used the that body with the Lex head, and then like it's Lex's colors, so it kind of works.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, on Instagram.
I thought that
looks
really
like Lex in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the jacket's black and the vest is green.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have Abyss yet?
I didn't get Abyss or Green Lantern yet. I was just trying to like space out purchases, if you know what I mean. So I only got the Superman so far.
Abyss is a fantastic character, and he's a recent villain.
Yeah.
So he's not that hard to read up on. You don't have like years of like backstory to read up on. And in hand, I haven't opened it, but just having him in the box, I'm really excited to get him out of the package. He looks awesome.
Does he come with anything other than his
scythes?
Scythes, yeah.
Yeah, that stick together. No, I believe that's the only accessories he has. Yeah, unless there's some hidden in the box I didn't see. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I think we both hit that at the same time.
Okay. But back to my camping comment. I hate camping, guys.
Why do you hate camping?
Listen, guys.
Are you looking at it like stuff white people do?
No. Actually, worse. I'm just too bougie for that shit. You know what I mean? If I want to leave my house for a trip, the bathroom better be better than the bathroom I have at home.
Go glamping then.
Wow.
Dude, even glamping. I want running. Bro, if I can log in to my Netflix account,
you can when you go glamping.
Room service.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
We're talking about roughing it in a yurt or a motorhome, right?
No, it's so silly.
Rent a motorhome.
We evolved past that, Brad. Like, you go to our ancestors on the Oregon Trail dying of cholera. You're like, hey, one day we're going to do this for fun, guys.
It's a safe way of experiencing.
Are you kidding me? It's like running for fun. It's ridiculous,
I only said that whole white person comment because there was a book that this one black author wrote, and it's called Stuff White People Do. And it's a comedy, and it's so hilarious, right? White people love to go camping, and he has a good rant about it.
They really do. And you're outdoorsy.
We do.
Yeah.
Give us a fishing pole and a boat.
Yeah.
A canoe and some beers. Like, I love camping. But
I'm down for to go experience nature and then go back to the Marriott at the end of the night. That's what I'm about, guys. That's what I'm about. Rob, what are your thoughts on camping, Rob?
I like camping, just not in a tent. Like, I want an RV or something.
Okay. What about a yurt? Have you ever heard of a yurt?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Have you ever? I've stayed in a yurt, and they are the shit. Those yurts. The big
Does it have a toilet in it? Is it a?
Some can, yeah. I mean, a yurt. Some people live in yurts year round.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like they're that's just a thing, but. Picture a yurt as a glorified insulated.
A yurt is like anything
blanket fort.
That it reminds me of hippies. It reminds me of the 60s.
Yeah, kind of. I see that. I've stayed in a yurt once before. I loved it. I would do that every time. But of course, when you stay in a yurt, when you go to a campsite, you got to pay beaucoup bucks, right? To sleep in there.
I like Jacob's comment. I live in South Carolina. To sleep outside is to welcome death.
Very true.
Why? What's in South Carolina?
No, the
humidity, right?
Oh yeah, you walk out of your I go there to the beach. I walk out and it's like a wall that you hit.
Yeah.
It's like
Of
that
moisture?
thick sometimes. Oh
Does it
yeah.
feel good when you hit the water though? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, you got mosquitoes. You got like, I mean, there's just everything.
What the hell?
It's crazy.
How does this Joker, bank robber Joker, not come with a gun? That's a far stretch.
we know why, Brad.
Well, I know why. I get that, but why choose to make a character who's a bank robber who doesn't have a gun? Then you got to buy the separate gun pack. I don't know.
Wow.
Cool looking figure. And kudos to whoever the heck was in charge of getting that shirt painted. Was that? No, that's a stamp, but still.
It was a nice
That's
shirt.
kind of impressive. I like the face though, and these could be easily used for Joker goons. Like if you're into action figure photography.
Didn't he have different? The Joker goons had different masks.
They did, of course. You'd have to fudge it, but you know, and it does come. Joker also has a regular head that you would want to put on there. I'm not really sure why I would never do that. I would just keep that on there. So now I have extra head.
A duffel bag would have been nice.
I will say, for those of you who do want a duffel bag, I will say Beast Kingdom has a phenomenal bank robber Joker. And the duffel bag has a bunch of stuff in it. It's all going to fall out, but he's got grenades in there. And then the mask is removable.
That's even cooler.
So you just put it right on there. So this is a great. I'll take some pictures of this, but it's great. Okay, we did already talk about the Batmobile, so we'll skip that.
Yes,
we talked about the Riddler.
Yeah, I got Catman. He looks awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Catman looks great. He's back there. Of course, I haven't reviewed him yet, but
what do you guys think about this Superboy Prime Patinia edition?
Are you going to say it or am I going to say it, Rob?
You can say it.
That would have been so much better if it was the Action Comics 1000 Superman in a gold patina that came with an eagle to put on his arm.
Yes.
With a base like that, how perfect would that have been? Perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
To have that as that.
Now that I would buy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is such a weird figure to do this treatment on because, like, I don't think there's not a lot of love for this version of Superboy at all.
Well, I love.
I think that's why they did it, is just because, like, what else can they do with this mold? Jokerize it?
I guess so.
Coming next
season. But at least the armored Superman one is such a badass armor.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first McFarlane figures ever. Yeah. So like that made sense to me, but this is like
well, I mean, because look at the base he's on. Like, is that the base he comes on?
I don't know. Let's go.
Or is that like, because if that's the base he comes on, then that's like a bronze statue. Yeah. And then if that's the case, who would make a bronze statue of the villainous Superboy that's currently the size of Superman as this figure?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, well, definitely no choice.
All right, it is cool looking, but I mean,
yeah. Oh, here we go. We haven't talked about this yet.
Have you guys got yours yet?
I'm still waiting.
I have. I did a review.
To arrive.
Oh, I didn't know if you actually ordered one too. You didn't. I ordered one, and then this one got sent.
So I did a review of this. I will say this: I do wish it was original sculpts, both of them. Like, if we got freaking Todd McFarlane, we have awesome sculptors. I wish they had gone all out and done 2 original sculpts for the set.
Yep.
But based on what they produced, I love this Batman. Mm-hmm. It's a very 90s Grant Morrison, Batman. The face sculpt, I like it a lot, and the Spawn's great. I mean, it's a lovely Spawn figure. So I like the set.
I think with the Spawn figure, we finally get a nice cape.
Right.
Finally, so this will probably replace the sitting one that I have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't like how the one collar goes the same direction as the other one. I wish that they were symmetrical and one went that way and one went that way on his cape.
No, I think it's very Spawn though. Like, I think it's fine.
I know it's what's that word I'm looking for? It's catching me. It's my
OCD.
Yes, my OCD is like, no, one has to go one way and one has to go the other. I think I wish that if I was in charge of making this 2-pack, I probably would have used the Batman figure that was just released for the Batman and done him in, a slightly darker gray, not darker than that, but darker than the one that he originally came in, with black or a really dark blue. That would have been the Batman I used. And then for Spawn, I would have done him in the classic colors. And I would have just used the legs and arms from the one they fundraised for.
Oh, the Kickstarter Spawn.
Yeah,
I bet you they can't, like, or much or legally or just morally, if they reuse that for other things, you know.
Well, because the thing is, the most iconic Spawn Batman story, actually, he's wearing blue.
Yeah.
Right. It's blue and gray. Yeah. And then it's a classic Spawn.
So, yeah, they haven't done a classic Spawn other than the
and he's never in red
in a while.
Yeah, and he's never wearing red. It's always maroon. So I would have brightened up Spawn colors as well, the red colors for it. That's what I would have done different, because I look at the head sculpt for this one and I know exactly what they're coming from. I saw a picture online, like that head sculpt is taken like directly from a very specific picture. So I know what they're doing there, but I don't like how dark the gray is in relation to the black. I wish that it was a slightly lighter gray. And you know me, I don't like open mouths.
Yeah.
I want them neutral as much as I can have them.
Yeah, I usually agree
with
that,
my nitpicks,
but I don't mind.
But I do think it's a good pack. Pardon?
Yeah, I usually agree with that as far as the mouth, but I like this one for some reason. Reminds me of Kelly Jones.
I can tell you, this is what I've been working on to make a Batman figure from that era. And I will probably, because I mean, there have been times when he has the points on his cape, right? I stole that from his pappy. Now I might take this cape off completely and then go with the cape from the 2-pack on this one and then display this Batman, because I feel like this would just does a better job of invoking how Batman looked. Because I think he said, 3 encounters, or is it 2? Is it 3 encounters or 2 with Spawn? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember, honestly.
I know with 2, right? I know with Predator he had a few, Predator and Aliens, some by himself and some with Superman.
Didn't he also? He was with Jean Paul Valley in the 90s.
Was he?
I think so. One was with, or was that the Punisher one?
It was Punisher, yeah.
One was with Punisher, and then the other one was with Bruce.
Rob, what do you think about this set? I don't think we heard your opinion on it.
I'm looking forward to it. Like,
yeah,
I want like a good solid Spawn with cape. So that's a win for me. I do love the Batman figure. Like, I like the long pointy ears and the shoulder pauldron thing, cape, whatever you call that, the pointy cape. And I agree. Like, it's very Grant Morrison.
Right.
So I mean, I used to love the Hush Buck, but it is too tall. So
yeah,
it's
good that it's getting retired, or at least kind of retired.
I will say, Rob, if you do want to shorten that Buck, what I do is, like, there is one way to shorten it a little bit and not have it look too wonky, and that is right. See how I've sunken the hinges into his feet, and you can take, a good little piece of height off of him there, which definitely makes him look better. And then when you heighten Superman by giving him a longer waist peg, then you end up with a Batman and a Superman that are pretty close, if not even, at least in height. And then things make a lot more sense.
If you can, Brad, if you can archive what pegs are taller and which ones aren't, where they come from.
That's a nice little graphic.
That is a tall order. Look, I've got
that would help us out. In fact, can we? Is Claudio still in the chat? Like, can we get McFarlane to? You know how we have a weapons pack? Can we get a peg pack?
Look, so all 3 of these, and it's not going to show up. Hold on, I got a better idea. You guys can keep chatting, and I'll pop it up in a second.
What do you guys think about this Black Adam wall art?
I'd like it if it wasn't Dwayne The Rock.
Ouch.
I like Black Adam, but I just don't want to look at The Rock's face every day. I just see The Rock.
I think it's kind of cool with the hieroglyphics on the back. You know, it's
it looks awesome. They've done a great job, like in the design for sure. But I just don't want to look at his face every day. I couldn't do that.
Oh, so are people starting to get this already?
I missed that. This is.
I think overseas folks are getting it, Rob.
Okay.
Overseas folks are getting it where? Just in store?
No, I don't know. Actually, it looks like overseas retailers.
See the height differences?
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. I'm getting over a cold, so I apologize for that.
So the orange one there, that's what I currently have. Just to backtrack, mine's green. So I got my green one from Aquaman. That's what I currently have in my Action Comics, and you'll notice that his head sits up higher on the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Don't use the longer one, like the black one, because then he just looks like a giraffe. He won't fit into a phone booth to get changed with a neck that long.
Well, let's talk about the 6-pack. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this. Thoughts, Rob? Let's start with you, Rob.
I am so down for this.
Which one are you the most excited for?
You know, I want to say since the Keaton one's coming with the Batmobile, I think I prefer that one, even though this one's probably more screen accurate. Just because the Kenner just has me with the gold. But I think the Clooney one, just because I love that bat suit the best.
Dude, that's such a badass bat suit.
Yeah.
I missed it. I missed it. I tried to pre-order it. I was late. Tried to pre-order it again. They didn't have it. Then they got more. I missed it. I totally friggin' missed it. And I literally spent like 3 days feeling like a bag of dog turds. Like, how did I miss that?
We'll find a way to get one to you. You know, there's always a way.
It comes with bat signals. How did I miss it when it comes with a bat signal with interchangeable?
I mean, look at those nipples on the suit. Like
that's my comment. Look at my comment though.
Oh.
It's awesome. I mean, that suit looks awesome too, but
dude, like, and I love there's a blue tint to this, the killer suit.
I do wish we got his other suit though. I wish we got his other suit as well.
Well, there's still a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get it.
If it's going to make money. This one's been repainted too, and he gets.
Yeah, I mean they have all been repainted. I think.
I didn't even notice that.
Yep. Yeah. And when you see it individually, the gray spots are gray, like they're.
And there's silver in the belt too.
Yeah, been repainted. And then that one there, he has a new head sculpt. Yes, they never did. Like there's supposed to be a lot of gold in this suit here.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Like I've been repainting mine to make it look more screen accurate. But the fact that you get a brand new head sculpt, right? Not goggles up, not goggles down, goggles gone.
No goggles.
Goggles gone, and that's the one that I like
have
the best.
All the goggles.
Is that accurate though? Without any goggles, like
I don't think it is.
Right?
I think he had goggles
the whole time wearing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would still rather.
And I think this one, even though it's kind of hard to tell, I think the gray is brighter than what we got originally.
If the face sculpt is painted better than the initial release, I'll be happy because
I just love the capes, man. Like they're all cloth capes.
Yeah, he's trying. He's got that disc. He's got that deal with the factory that makes underwear, and he's like, "Give me some of that underwear material to make capes with." That's what it looks like. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
Beautiful set, guys.
Sorry, I'm also taking these out of the package.
No, don't you worry. Okay, here's an interesting one. You know,
for those that are keeping up with the what is this, the Big Bad Toy Store releases?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I like it.
That's why I want to see.
I think what could be cool for this one is if you took the armor and like off and then put it on like the green version.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be kind of nice. I'm not so into these like black, gray, and then like one color variants. Like they look cool.
Pops.
But I took my Superman that I ordered and I pilfered the crap out of it for parts. Like it's in pieces.
We already talked about Captain Atom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we did.
I'm gonna paint him though. All reflective.
We already talked about Blue Beetle.
Yeah. Talked about him one time. He's doing the hockey figures again.
He's back. We talked about the Superman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Quite a while ago. It's coming. It'll be out soon, right? That and you know what? I know it'll be out soon because there's a guy following Instagram, and he shows pictures of them when they come out in Japan or whatever. And then usually we get them here like a week or two later. So I know it's coming soon.
I will say, like, the flesh tone has gotten a lot better.
Yes, it has.
That original is too pale.
They've got two different. I just want to interject this here as well. They've got two different kinds of fixed flesh tone here, right? You can see that. So this one is like just your average, like white dude skin tone. And it might look a little bit more ghastly in my webcam, but it's actually a really nice, even skin tone. And then this one is really warm. Like this really invokes a lifelike comic book Superman feel. So yeah,
nice, Brad. Beautiful.
They are definitely getting better than that ghastly zombie color that they were using for
I like
Superman.
Your usage of the word ghastly.
Yeah, I really want this, and I can't afford
it.
Dude,
this is so sick.
This is the dopest Superman statue I've ever seen in my life. Hands down.
Is it like $500 or something?
It's like, yeah. Well, for you, I think it's like it's either $4.99 or $3.99. I can't remember.
And then you just have to have John light it for you so it looks that dope in person.
Dude, I would put that on a shelf by itself with like lighting, like proper lighting to like. Yeah, that's so iconic. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like if I had the money and saw it in person.
It's amazing. I think it was like around 150. It'd be doable, but like 500.
But that's
like when you think about it, like there's statues that go for over 1,000.
Yeah, that's a high-end statue, is what that is. That's not like, you know how Todd does like the budget statues and then he does high-end statue. That's a high-end statue, and I think that in the world of statues, they're not asking too much for it.
My problem with the statues is like I have some up there with my figures, and they get chipped. Like having them next to other things,
they get chipped.
You know? Yeah, it was like I have figures around them, so sometimes like a figure like hits it. You know,
how does the plastic chip the?
No, the porcelain ones like this. You know, these type of statues.
So yeah.
So that's
what I mean.
That's more of a me problem. I need to display it like Rob does in a nice case.
That would be the centerpiece of my entire collection. That would be.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I wish he had payment plans, or you could like donate like sperm or something like that, or like your firstborn child.
That'd be nice. That'd be fair.
Ooh,
what do you think about this Hush Batman, boys?
Well, you know what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say?
Hell yeah, I'm for it.
I kind of wish he didn't come with the ring, because he doesn't need the ring for this suit. You know what I mean? He wasn't wearing it.
You could cut it off with an exact.
Oh, he might have extra set of hands.
You don't even need to, though. There's enough figures that have black hands.
That's a good point.
So you take a black hand from a figure that, you know, is that, and then you put like the one with the ring on it, and sure, you cut it off. But if it's a figure you care less about, who cares if it's got, you know, a ring that you've cut off? Like it doesn't really matter.
And it might it might even come with an extra set of hands, right? Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna count on it. This is an easy one to do, though. He just took the existing stuff he already had and was like, haha, the thing you all wanted in the first place.
Diabolical.
I wish the belt was like a brownish, like from the vampire.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like it the muted yellow, and then when I get it, if I go, then I can put the vampire belt on it.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. The summer showcase continues. I don't care about these guys. Let's finish some of that. Let's better look at the Hush Batman.
I'm looking for.
We'll go back to the Superpowers video.
I have a Sharpie silver marker.
Ahead of myself.
And I am going to Sharpie this right now. I'm going to color it. Is that okay? Would that be disrespectful if I colored in portions with like
I don't think so.
This is the Mr. Freeze page puncher.
The San Diego Comic-Con one.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I probably would not. I'm not the kind of person. I'm not the candidate to buy this one, but it got sent to me, and I just look at this. Do you remember the Batman heads that were out like a decade ago, and they were just a Batman cowl, and you could paint them whatever color you wanted? I look at like this white one, any white figures, and go, that's what I would use this for. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, here we go. We're getting into the Comic-Con stuff. I'm excited. For those of you at home, this stuff really excites me. The stuff that's coming.
So I was trying to pause this. Can I go back on this video?
I don't know.
Instagram, I think once you click on it, you can go back. But you got to have it like exclusively open.
Here we go.
If you don't see the time bar, you can't.
Yeah, I don't see a time bar.
Please advise. Does the first appearance soup's head fit on the Hush?
It does fit on the Hush. Absolutely. Because the Hush is the same body buck, essentially. The only difference is you're trying to match the skin tone. And the skin tone for this Superman is very lifelike. And the skin tone for the Hush soups, okay, you'll have to be a little bit forgiving here, but look at the neck of this Superman, because that's a Hush neck I've put on there. Right? You see the difference in skin tone? Lifelike.
I think if you buy like the neutral face Hush Superman, I think you might have a better option.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. When the new Hush comes out, that skin tone has been fixed. Although
you could swap the neck.
Yeah, which is easy to do. Sometimes that you'd think that all fit. Sometimes they're a little bit weird and you have to grind them down, sand them down. I'm just going to go grab what I've done. I do want to talk about this with you, but if you guys could forgive me I just have to go upstairs quickly, and I want to grab, for who asked that question, I want to grab something and show them.
Yeah, that Speeding Bullets they're talking about in the chat, that body buck is phenomenal.
Beautiful body buck. Well, should we just like not say anything for 20 minutes until he comes?
No, I think. What is your thoughts on this set?
Let me clear my throat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting over a cold, and I'm still.
You know, I feel you, Ahsoka, because I know how like.
There we go.
We can get with the getting over colds and stuff, but I love your videos, how raw they are, and you're like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting over a cold. And every time, like, I'm not trying to like diss you or anything.
No.
I want to do like a shot every time you say that,
bro. I get I have a lot of sinus problems and allergy.
No,
problems.
I totally get it. So do I.
You know, I mean, that's the thing, guys. I gotta be raw. If I pause every time I was hocking up my lung, and I appreciate you noticing that, Rob.
I just whenever you cough, I'm like, it's coming. It's coming. And then you're like,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. And I'm like, yeah, he said it.
I'll give you a special shout out in my next video. While we're waiting for Brad, the DC Universe, to return from wherever he left us, let's go to Josh from Before's YouTube channel. We're trying to get Josh over the 13,000 subscriber mark.
Where's he at?
If you guys aren't already following Josh from Before, you should follow Josh after this. I just threw a link to Josh's channel in the chat. Highly recommend following Josh. Does great videos. Heck of a guy. Peruse his content. If it's stuff you're interested in, I encourage you to subscribe. All right, back to. I'm sorry, Brad. Did you want to show him?
The one guy was asking a question. I really wanted to show him. All right, so. Here's the Action Comics #1 Superman.
Wow.
Right. And so because it's like right, you can attach whatever symbol you want to the chest.
You had it, Rob. Do it again.
Grind, whatever you want. But then you've got.
I can relax while we watch Brad. I'm just gonna stretch a little bit.
So what hair are you using?
All right. So because the nature of these figures
is that from the Hair Master?
They're wigs. Well, they're wigs. So this is actually the Hush hair. The Hair Master.
Now
it's the Hush hair. So essentially,
isn't the Hush hair backwards from how he normally is?
Generally, yeah. It's unfortunate that there are some pictures during, for example, Superman for Tomorrow, where it is the opposite way. In general, it's supposed to make an S on his forehead, but occasionally
it makes an opposite S.
And I think Kurt Swan did it the opposite way for a while. Like,
oh yeah,
it generally should make an S on his forehead, but if that wasn't explained to some of the artists or whatever, they just drew it whatever way they wanted. But the point is, you can actually see that? Now it's not glued on or nothing. It's not set exactly where it would go.
What was wrong with the original hair?
Well, nothing's wrong with the original hair, but it's nice to have variety.
I like the original hair.
I do. That's why I kept it
different hair.
Well, the reason why I've kept it on the one for Action Comics 1000, but if this is going to be a Silver Age, so it's going to pose with all my classic ones because I like the light blue. And so with that, I want to have a nice spit curl hanging down. Is the idea.
Now, Brad, I know you painted the belt loops, but couldn't you have used the
acetone?
No, couldn't you have used the Hush Superman?
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, but all those trunks are in use at the moment.
All 50 of them?
Okay, so I've got a few pairs of like Action Comics 1000 trunks, but they're shaped differently.
Yeah,
like they go up higher, more like briefs. So yeah, I suppose I could have, but I don't want to have to take trunks off other figures.
Right.
Do it. So I just painted them. So yeah, it totally is possible, but
I wish I had the more you know like effect.
I know I'm supposed to work on it.
Yeah, Rob.
Busy, dude.
What the hell, dude? All right. Superpowers. What do you guys think about these new reveals?
What do you think?
Yeah, you go first.
What's up with the Tim Drake? Is it just a new cape?
It is a different cape. It's black, but it's muted colors.
Oh, there you go.
Why we're getting it this close to the release, I don't know, but
I do love the Batman. I'm a sucker for all black Batman.
Yeah, that's very Kenner.
Dark Knight, Kenner.
So that's a throwback to the one that was on the back of the Toy Biz package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think they're all great. I think they're fantastic.
Fantastic.
The only thing is that Superman's probably using the same Superman body. I wish it was using like the new Batman body or like some.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
The thing is,
like Nightwing looks taller than all of them.
Yeah,
but I
the
love
figure's
that
not
Nightwing.
though, right?
Yeah.
The thing is with the Superman, I think you could very easily, because I know for me, I'm not super happy with the size of the S on his chest or his stance. Clearly, I can't change the stance issue, but I probably could switch belts and paint the trunks area and have a different blue with a bigger S. I can't keep my hands.
Sorry, someone sent us the pictures. Oh, a nice gentleman in the chat, Jacob Horn. So I'm just navigating to those pictures he sent us. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. We'll have it up. Just a moment here.
See, and I could have to answer like just in case you ask again. I could have stole the boots off a different one, but
ooh, look at that.
Yeah, a little out of order, but here's the. Thank you, Jacob, by the way, for sending me that link, Mr. Horn.
I never saw the classic one.
I didn't either.
NFT. That's ultra articulated action figure. Is the NFT the classic one?
I think so.
Oh,
guys, quick poll: who is into NFTs in the chat? Like, I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm like,
I really wish
genuinely
we could do
curious,
a poll.
like, who's into NFTs, and would love for anyone to explain what they think about them. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think for this finally classic Wonder Woman?
Here, okay.
I had an excitement attack.
Says, what's up with Diana's boots and the lack of skirt? So this is the classic rebirth or
pre Flashpoint.
Yeah, new 52, new
bathing suit Wonder Woman. How she used to be for most of our lives.
Yeah.
I prefer the skirted one personally, like Gal Gadot's costume and like the modern
rebirth version. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to make it, because like all they'd really need is a new diaper piece, and then
that's true.
Like maybe new boots somehow. I don't know, but
I'm stoked with getting this one first because I've been trying to build that classic Justice League, right? So we have Flash, Martian Manhunter, Batman, Robin, Superman. We have an Aquaman because we have a Flash. As Rob, you could show people, right?
Yeah.
So,
in fact, I can go get that.
Yeah, mine's here, but I want you to show yours because you had the idea first.
I think with that Wonder Woman, is it using that Super Girl buck for the?
I don't know. It looks original.
That looks all actually. Well, that's a mock-up, right?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? If it's using any parts over again, it looks like it may be using Superwoman's arms.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but the head, torso, legs, feet, they look all new, and I'm hoping they're all new. If that's an accurate representation, like digital representation, then she probably does have new parts.
Oh, there he is. Good work, dude.
See? Isn't that perfect?
Wow.
And the Genius Award goes to Rob. Yay!
I don't know if you can see that perfectly. Like, so I used the black shorts and diaper from the Emperor.
Ooh, wrong person. You can know. Oh,
there we go. And then I just took off the gold on the sides. And then, I put the head. Now, the head doesn't have a neck peg. I just have it sitting right on top right now, but I think it works. It fits beautifully. So there's a classic.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of us had like thought of that, but you posted that on your Instagram right away, and I was like, oh, yep, he's the first one to do it. He needs the credit.
I knew somebody was going to beat me to it, so I figured I might as well.
Well, I didn't. Now, maybe someone did, but I didn't notice anyone else on Instagram do that yet.
Yeah.
You're the first one that I saw.
What do you guys think about this Batman and Robin wave?
I think it looks great.
Yeah.
This is the stuff, guys, that we've been asking for, like, from Mattel.
Yeah.
From DC Direct, like, give us the movie figures for like 20 years, you know?
Yeah, I feel like Todd's actually really real in the really real world, embracing the whole idea of doing a multiverse of figures.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that Mattel tried to, because they had like
the Wonder Woman. They had their signature line. Yeah, they did the Panther suit Kilmer, you know?
Yeah, like they tried to. They definitely, but the amount the volume that Todd is like able to spit out is like, all this is new molds except for the Batman. That's just molded in black now, right? So that's amazing.
And we get Arnold.
That's like 500 grand in tooling right there. Yeah, and then Arnold.
Yeah, and then Nightwing Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that suit so much.
And the cool thing is you can really fudge in the Mattel multiverse Penguin if he doesn't make one, because he was too big for the multiverse line. He was way bigger than Danny DeVito should have been in comparison to Batman. So you could totally fudge him in. That's my excitement right there. I'm
excited. What are you excited about? Which one?
Okay, where do I begin? Well, Black Lightning for one.
Yeah.
Black Lightning in general, and he's the comic book one. And I've been like waiting for an awesome Black Lightning figure. Supergirl, someone looked at that and said, perfection.
Yeah.
Yet, not quite. Those boots go all the way up.
Yes.
And I wish that she had regular legs with Supergirl boots, or at the very least, like what she was wearing.
Thigh-highs.
Just, like thigh-high boots or something. But fantastic figure. That looks like it's going to be another edition for Catman, because that cape is not fabric.
Right.
That's a sculpted cape. And then...
So that one's going to be non-gold label.
Yeah, like the gold. Yeah. And then the Green Lantern body buck. I know some people are like, God damn, it's a Green Lantern. But if you'll notice, the black goes in on his torso a little bit. Like
oh, shit. I didn't even notice that the first time.
Yes. So that's an upgrade.
And you know what? Like the green is like a pure green and not like a muted green.
Right. So rip that head off and put Hal Jordan's head on there. And voila. Right.
Really?
So this whole lineup had me like stoked along with that.
Is that no? That's the vampire. It looks like a Joker, but it's
that's
a vampire
one. Yeah. But if he keeps him green like that
and doesn't put blood and stuff on it,
right? But if he's molded in green and he puts blood on it, we can just acetone it off.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
90s 0 hour Hawkman.
Yeah.
This is it, brother.
Yeah. Rob, I almost feel like you manifested this somehow.
You have no idea how excited Rob is for this, viewers. No idea. Rob is so stoked.
I have begged and pleaded to somebody make a 0 hour Hawkman, and the gods have listened.
Yeah. Because we've only gotten one in history, haven't we?
Kenner, Total Justice.
Yeah. Good call out, Rob, Brad.
Yeah. So, now I will say, Firestorm's head looks just a tad too small.
That's a little thing.
Firestorm looks awesome, though. I mean, we needed
great. His head looks small. I'm keeping the DC Direct one. And I'll do
now. The only thing that could make Hawkman better is if we had like articulated wings, but I don't think we will.
That'd be amazing.
What are we gonna do with those wings if they're not articulated?
Well, would there be a way to take the Mattel wings that are and put them on?
You can take even one better than that. You can take the wings from the Batman Who Laughs with Hawkman wings and put them on there.
Ooh. Is that articulated?
Yeah, they're articulated. And they are. I was going to say the one from McFarlane's Spawn line, the Angel, he has wings, but I believe those are one piece. But yeah, you could definitely take the wings from the Batman Who Laughs with Hawkman harness for sure.
Now I know what to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've learned that whenever I get rid of a figure, I'm like, damn it, why don't
go back to that? Ahsoka. Yeah. And then Sinestro is, I mean, I've been wanting a Sinestro, so
yeah, that's a necessary Green Lantern villain. And the thing is that body buck can probably be used multiple times.
Yeah. I think what I love about that Hawkman is like story-wise is that he was so brutal and just like raw, and I think that was what was so cool about him. And it's like
trust,
and it's so like Grant Morrison, like 90s Justice League.
Yeah, it was the time of darkness.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
All right. What about these ones were all
now how do you feel about these? Like aside from Wonder Woman, which we've already talked about.
So I like this Rebirth blue and gray variant. That's a beautiful figure. It's on the smaller side, but looks good. But Aquaman, what's the difference with Aquaman?
It's not. See how the belt is not gold?
Oh.
It looks like the belt's yellow.
Do you think? I don't know.
That's not much of a difference. That's it. Just a belt.
Maybe the eyes are looking straight too. I can't tell from this picture.
Like, I can't tell. Like, I'm gonna zoom in. The orange does kind of have like a glimmer to it in the original.
I feel like they've changed the coloring a little bit, but again, this is on a screen that's being lit up, right?
They could have at least given us like a hook hand, because he did have a hook hand with this costume.
Yep, he did. Or keep the trunks area and just give us a topless buck with the hook hand and the armor. Or a new head. The easiest would be to just give us a new head on the same body.
Yeah.
I love the comments about the digital Build-A-Figure.
For his digital Starro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not an NFT guy either.
What about the return of the Batman, the animated series? With a new figure, the Condiment King.
I know, like, I'm torn because I have Batman and Robin already.
Why are they coming with S&M accessories?
Wait, is this a 5-pack, Rob, or do they come?
No, it's a builder, I think.
Oh,
You have to buy the 4 to build the Condiment King. I think that's the way it looks like to me.
Why would you ever want condoms that are mint anyway?
But like, I don't have Scarecrow, but
yeah,
I have
the other. I have 3 Batman and Robins, I think, from the various sets.
And I even rebought the cell shaded ones. So
I refuse to fall down the animated rabbit hole. That's all I had to say about that.
Don't do it, Brad.
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
The other thing is like, I don't even have these displayed just because of space, and it's just like, it breaks my heart to play them.
I guess what I could do is just wait for somebody to build the Conor McKing and then just like buy it expensively off of eBay. When I could have just built it myself for that same price.
Here's a really nice shot of the
Yeah,
new Batmobile in hand at the McFarlane Toys.
Did you see that dude who resculpted the canopy?
Yes. And you can buy that, but you have to paint it.
Yeah. So many people repainted their canopy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't do this yet. I don't have the time.
Actually, I think we can go back to McFarlane's page for this.
And they're going to be kicking themselves now because the new one, the canopy's proper. Oh,
is it? As far as the
paint goes, yeah, the new one, the one.
Paint, yes, yeah,
it's proper.
Okay, so back to McFarlane's.
Yeah. We got the.
I think this looks freaking awesome.
It's neat.
I'm gonna buy that. I don't even know where the hell. It's probably from the comic book that continued it on. I think. It's so goofy looking that I'm gonna buy that and keep it in my car.
I think just this of the head alone is awesome.
Yeah. I love it. It's very playful, and that's why I like it.
Yeah.
This is the
I just snapped his neck, Batman.
Oh, here is Josh from Before's favorite figure.
Yes.
The Jokerized Red Robin.
He said he wants 3.
Hey man, people are buying it. They're enjoying it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This is how we get other figures.
Exactly. Are these
the re-releasing?
They are re-releases for those who didn't get it the first time around, which I'm kind of glad that they do.
Yeah, I think it's great. This is fun. It's hilarious.
That's fun.
Yeah.
At least it's not the Joker with the mask that they showed before.
Yeah, it's cool. Ooh, this
okay,
is pretty
hold on.
neat.
Keep it on there. Keep it on there. Hold on a second. Okay. Now, I'm gonna ask you guys, who do you see? What celebrity do you see when you look at that guy? Well, look at that.
I kind of see a little Dylan McDermott, a little bit. Like,
okay, look up Kevin Durand, Canadian actor. Keep it on the screen there. Kevin Durand.
Durand?
D-U-R-A-N-D. Durand.
Oh, this guy.
Okay, yeah. Now, can we go to images? There's a particular image that will really show that, like, okay, why don't we hit up? Okay, go down to the third row. Left. Maybe not quite that one. Find one with him with his hair brushed, but he doesn't look like a ghost. He looks like a vampire there. Okay, there you go. Okay. Now go back to the figure and put them side by side. You guys can't see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, I know what artwork this is supposed to be based off, like the artist, and it doesn't look like it. The face sculpt, it does not look like it at all. All I can see is Kevin Durand in a Superman Halloween costume.
He was also the Blob in the Wolverine movie, X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
I like that.
This reminds me of like that Batman cartoon that came out in the what was it, the early 2000s? You know, the Batman.
Yeah.
And they had they finally did the Justice League, and I was like, oh crap, they're releasing a Superman figure.
Yeah.
So I bought it just because it was a Superman figure.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about this.
Oh, totally. I was buying it as a Superman figure.
Yeah.
Affleck playing George Reeve.
Playing Superman.
Now, he does have a spit curl. If you look at the top left little image there, it's just not hanging down for some reason. Like
someone said it kind of looks like Kevin Spacey too.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk maybe.
Yeah.
It would have
the bottom picture looks like Elon Musk. Look at that one. It's like Kevin Durand and Elon Musk together. My God. I like it though. I do like the figure. I'm kind of wondering why
it's a cool figure.
Why has the I'm gonna have to change the entire friggin' neck on that.
I think that's just to like convey like, hey, this is how they would have done it in the 60s, like a cape.
Yeah.
Well, but okay, there's artwork.
But that's how Batman's is too. So
yeah.
There's artwork. Did you guys hear that? Okay, no, good.
There's artwork.
Or
yeah, because he was in the comic book series.
They could have made the ring flesh tone. And that would have broken it up. They could have made that red ring a flesh tone color.
I just think that
holds it down.
I get they're trying to hold the cape on there, but I don't know. He'll need some customization. But I love the tone of blue and the red and the boots.
I would buy that.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to buy it. Like, it is very cool looking, but you know, the face sculpt kind of has me at like, that doesn't look like Superman.
Look at this guy.
He looks cool.
It's totally cool.
I would have dressed up like this guy for Halloween. You know,
I was going to say that he totally looks like a ninja skeleton guy.
I'm going to buy it and then just take pictures and just wait for Halloween.
Yes.
To post it.
This whole wave looks like a Halloween wave, though, doesn't it?
It does.
You got Kevin Durant in a Superman costume. You got a guy in a homemade robot costume. You got a Joker dressed up as the Batman, and you got a dude dressed up like one of the bad guys from the Karate Kid with a skull mask. This is like that. When does this wave come out? October?
Probably next week. Pre-orders will go. You know.
Does it have No, it does not.
Never. Todd doesn't do that very often.
Never.
Scare glow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just beautiful picture.
Oh.
Ooh, Joker eyes stuff.
You know what? The blacklight stuff doesn't excite me, but I kind of feel like if I was the kind of person that like used to listen to like psychedelic music with my blacklight on when I was a teenager, I would have been right into these for sure.
What do you think?
They would be very cool.
So I watched your video on Swamp Thing. Like, do you prefer that one over the original or what?
No, I like the original because it has a darker green.
Okay.
And like the glow in the dark is cool in theory, but it's like, you know.
I like the brighter green because it reminds me of like Kenner.
That's true.
Yeah, that line of figures based off the one that never made its way into the superpowers.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to keep the glow in the dark ones in my room, but I know my wife won't let me. I wish I could say I was joking.
What do you think of the ghostly oh, nice.
The sonar image.
Yeah, the sonar Joker.
You know,
Force Ghost Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I think it's a little bad taste. Like, you know, I know their intention wasn't obviously to make a Ghost Heath Ledger figure. You know, it's supposed to be like a sonar.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but it's just like, you know, it just looks kind of creepy.
Yeah.
You know.
What about the cape or the coat?
I love Winter Bane.
Winter.
You know?
I haven't gotten that far. I got sidetracked in my opening.
That's dope. I really
Brad, that Superman that you just held up,
yeah,
kind of reminds me of like his suit that mom made before she decided to put the emblem on the chest.
Oh, yeah. What should we put on the chest? And that's when they came up. Are you thinking of like the John Byrne era?
Yeah.
And then he held it up. Wow, it looks great.
Yeah.
I see
Brad,
that.
A quick aside. Do you guys prefer it when Martha can't create Superman's costume, or do you prefer it when it's from Krypton?
She makes it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, because they tried to answer the whole idea that his suit is indestructible. Like, why does he get shot with lasers in it? But they already answered that. It's because he also puts off a Kryptonian aura, and everything a millimeter behind it, right? Because it comes out a millimeter from his body, is also protected. So, I'd rather have his mom make it for sure.
Okay.
The New 52 is cool, but
I prefer I liked it when he came wrapped in his cape. You know, like I guess the New 52 version.
Well, no, his cape was that's how they've done it before as well. The cape, his mom didn't make his cape in certain origins, not just New 52.
But I do like that when his crest is his Kryptonian crest. You know, like, but yeah, it's a tough one.
Didn't she use in some lores have it so that she made the suit out of the Kryptonian fabric.
That's true.
Right.
And I guess if we go by the John Byrne post-crisis era, it was all Martha creating that suit. Which worked really great for that story.
Oh. Sorry. I'm still cutting Bane out.
No. Guys, that's about it as far as McFarlane reveals goes. I mean, shoot, we've covered a lot.
There's been a lot of figures.
Let's go to comments and questions. You know? Guys, any comments, questions for us? Brad, did you have a question, comment?
I was just going to say, is it worth us nattering on for a few minutes about the Mafex reveals?
Oh yeah, good call.
Right, because I mean, there's quite a few figures from Mafex. I'm not sure where you'd see them. Maybe you'd have to go to.
I think Mezco even has the.
Let me find some.
Mezco revealed some stuff. I was not paying attention this con. I was just so.
Excuse me. Again, apologies, guys, for the cough. Sorry, Rob.
What about Superpowers Diana? What about it?
That's kind of aggressive the way you said that.
What about it?
Yeah, what about it?
Okay, I stand corrected. Like I thought that this coat was going to kind of suck. Like be unruly and hard to deal with, but it is not.
It's cute, right?
And the coat is really well. Everybody, check this out. This is actually this is really well made. I would say this is pretty much Mezco quality, except for the fuzz Mezco use would have been different. But this is still really good quality. I'm impressed that they did this. Yeah.
All right, let's go to
why so serious.
So here's some new Mafex reveals. We have the Eradicator.
You had me at Eradicator.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, he was my favorite.
Yeah, dude.
That costume design is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be Clark.
I didn't because he seemed too cold.
I didn't care.
Cool. I just wanted to see that suit.
I thought he was Clark. I thought he was he looked like Clark. I thought it was just like a brainwashed, messed up Clark.
I knew that none of them were Clark. Once I read all of their first issues, I was like, okay, well, Superman is not going to be Superboy. The Eradicator can't be him because they wouldn't give him a visor. And there's no way the cyborg Superman is the Man of Steel. And then I said, and there's also no way that John Henry is Steel because Superman because he never said he was.
Right.
Yeah. So I just for that reason alone, I was like, they're going to bring him back. This is just a story arc.
I mean, these look great.
Yeah. Are there any more images on this fella's page to go through?
Let's see.
Because there's more than just those two, eh? They revealed more DC characters.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Your screen.
Oh, you guys have seen all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
We're not here to look at Marvel figures anyway. Look at that. Guys. See that? Those look awesome.
Look at that little cloth goods leather jacket.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Now I know that Rob is not into the cloth goods. He'd rather have it be plastic.
Yeah.
And I can see that too. The plastic would be a really great way to do it, but
somebody asked.
If
McFarlane needs to do a classic Eradicator.
They do. I was hoping they would at some point, but they haven't seemed to. There's Rob's custom version, which looks great.
Yeah, I love it.
Phenomenal. Oh, here we go. Here's Riddler.
He's sanding the head down.
Yep. Riddler.
And you know what is kind of funny about this this figure is that the Shiz always says about the drippy S. This doesn't have the drippy S.
Oh shit!
It's because it's a different S.
Yeah.
It's two pieces.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah. The Riddler there. Now these pictures aren't in as brilliant a color as the ones I saw. The Riddler will be a slightly more brilliant green than that. And he looks awesome. And then Scarecrow. See how that brown is really muted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually slightly less muted than that.
Yeah.
I love the mask.
Yeah, that's to me. See, to me, that look right there is the definitive Scarecrow. Something where he looks like a dude in rags.
Were there more pictures? That's all they have on this page.
There's other. There's the Justice League ones
from Mafex.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't been following those.
They have like the Zack Snyder versions.
Oh.
Which they're like new sculpts.
What?
Are they? Well, that's why I didn't pay much attention.
The Batman is like version 2.
Oh yeah. I saw version 2. Is this? That was old. Sorry, guys.
That's from 2017.
Chief Justice League, Batman.
I love watching other people surf the web.
I know, right? Isn't it horrible?
No, I mean it's fun to watch what they do.
No, it's all.
Where is it? That's why. I mean, if you go to Toy Ark and then look it up in their search engine, that stuff should show up.
That's a good point.
Toy Ark and Toy News International. Those are the two places I go.
Or Action Figure Insider.
Yes.
Yeah, they showed Batman and Bane.
What do we have here?
Dude,
we're at February 23rd. Pardon?
I totally forgot that they're going to do a Batman with a horse.
Yeah, he comes with a horsey, except for it's not a opposable horse, is it? No, it's just a.
I mean, it looks great though. Look at that. God damn it!
And that Batman looks. I have him pre.
I have all of them, so I'm gonna have to get this one.
Yeah. You know what though? You know how we all missed the Mezco 112 variants of this Batman?
Yeah.
Right. I feel like. Haha, I'm not the guy that missed them this time.
Yeah.
and I feel like I like these. I think these are better figures than the Mezco.
Heck yeah, dude. Ones. These are fantastic.
The body proportions on Mayflex
Dollars to Donuts. I feel like these are better than.
Oh yeah, look. Yeah, see the Joker.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, they got the Deep. Okay, I would buy the Deep. He's like the only one from that entire series, from that entire figure line of I would buy is the Deep. I wish that the Deep worked his way into the DC
look
universe.
at all this.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what's different with Superman though.
And a new Nightmare Batman.
They look the same.
We didn't have a Nightmare Batman, did we?
Oh, look, the Mafex Flash.
I believe either Mafex or Mezco did one. Mafex or SH Figuarts did one. I believe.
This doesn't have all of them, though.
And Luke Skywalker. I'm trying not to fall down the Star Wars hole.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
You just tempted me. You just like literally put the cookies on the plate in front of my face so I could look at them more.
Do you want my SH Figuarts ones?
Star Wars?
Oh, yeah, you're Luke, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm trying to get rid of them.
No.
Luke and Vader.
Just say no.
Luke. Then I end up. See, the problem is if I buy anything that's not stuff that I'm going to review, I end up even more broke. I've got one of him still in the package. I bought two of them.
It's it would be the old one, huh?
Yeah. Go. They just showed like a mock-up or all gray version.
I think that was my figure of the year that year when I did my recap. That Batman.
I really got to get that Mafex Batman. I don't have it, and man, look at. I mean, even
version 2 is coming out. He looks beefier.
Version
that 2? That is a fan. I know. Yeah, he does.
Look it up.
That is a fantastic Batman, though. I love that Batman.
I googled it, Rob. I couldn't find it, bro.
No, put put 2.0.
Okay.
Put just
because it's funny we do that because the 0.0 is absolutely necessary when it's only the second one.
Get rid of Justice League. Just put Mayfex. Put San Diego Comic or put San Diego Comic Con.
I want to get the Mafex, the Batman, the Pat Bat.
Oh yeah,
scroll it.
The Pat. I was trying to see if it showed up anywhere.
I had two of the.
Why is it not showing?
I think they were Mafex or SH figures.
Maybe it's prototypes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't even worry at this point. If they'll show up again later, more later. I mean, they're in the early stages, right?
Or you could try. Yeah, someone said. Roland said. The Foosh might have
Oh.
it.
The Foosh. Man, there's a site I haven't been to in a while, and I used to regular them every day.
I used to go on Raving Toy Maniacs. They used to be my back in the day.
I liked the way that the Foosh and Toy Arc put their page together. That's why I used to go to them a lot. And Blue Tights Network. That's an old one. You guys remember Blue Tights Network?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, from 06.
I used to Superman homepage.
I still go there.
I still go there sometimes. They're too messy for my brain when I go to that page. Oh, look at that. That's the those Metacom, the 7 years ago versions sucked.
Yeah.
They sucked. This is what see a lot of people that don't like Mafex are like Mafex makes shitty figures. It's because they probably collected them from when they actually sucked. Yeah. But they really improved over the last 7 years, right? They've really improved their figures.
Dad, click on the blue E. Ah. All right, guys, I gotta go. I got a baby now, guys.
Yeah.
Gosh, another one.
Yeah. How old are you, young Master Ahsoka?
I'm 43, dude.
You're my age.
We're the same age. I think we're all the same.
Rob's older than us.
How old are you?
What's that?
How old are you?
I
45.
Know. Yeah.
What a piece of shit. And he still looks better than both of us, bro.
I know. We could literally drink from the fountain of youth, and he could drink from the toilet, and he would look better than us.
Look at it. Look at that skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
His hair. Look at that hairline.
You know, the healthy weight. You know,
fuck, man. Listen, if the aliens had to abduct one of us or say which one of you is a better example of a human life form, we would push you in front of us, not because we're scared, but because you are the better example.
Good boy, Brad. I feel better now. Thank you. Yes, the aliens would go for Rob. You know
if he pushed you or me forward, we would just fall.
We never need to worry about getting hit on when we're with Rob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys going out with Rob? Oh, don't worry about it. He'll get the attention.
Yeah. Don't go to the bars tonight, but I'm taking Rob with you. Oh, you'll be safe.
Oh, you're fine. Right. You're fine. Yeah. You guys, you know.
People will be all wet in the trunks over Rob.
Guys, everyone in the chat, thanks so much for your participation, for watching, for being here with us. You know, it's always a joy to do this show with Rob and Brad, and it was great to interact with everyone here. And we will be talking again in 2 weeks, post Blue Beetle. So we'll do our Blue Beetle review.
Yeah.
Maybe Josh from before and Toy Shiz are available. They will join us. And Jose, yes, they should absolutely do a comic book penguin. Excuse me. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And that's a wrap.
Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you being here.
Bye
for now.
Bye.